first sight. I want to ask a question. Where did it take you to?
Good question.
Yeah. If you were really in love and you felt the love from the moment you met him or her, where did it take you to? How far did you go to really, really know that you were in love? But then I cannot say it doesn't happen. It happens. Maybe I've never experienced it, but I've seen someone I admire, I've seen someone I like. I'm just like, yeah, he's handsome, he looks good. It's okay to do that or to say that, but then love at first sight for me personally, I don't know.
Have you ever experienced love?
Like I said, I don't know it.
She doesn't want to give us so much
Personally, for me,
information.
I do not know it.
But you don't know love at first sight.
I have an idea, but maybe I've not experienced it. Let me put it that way.
Okay.
Yes, I've never had the experience to just see someone. I'm like, oh my God, I'm in love. In love where? What?
Tell you how do you do
How
it?
do you do it? Yeah, it takes time. I want to know you. I want to get to know you. Yes, there's always that first time maybe you meet someone
And admire.
you admire.
Yeah.
It starts from admiration. So if I admire you, I might be interested to maybe want to talk to you. That's if you are told you walk to me and like, can I have a second? Or I'm like, okay, looks good. Let me hear what he has to say. But telling you instantly that looking at him or because he walked up to me, I felt love. For me, no, I don't know that.
All
I've
right.
never been there.
That's
I wish
how
you were.
both of
Yes. It wishes were horses then beggar would ride. I know, but then I've never been there. That's my point of view. It happens. It's possible. I stand for that. The fact that it's possible. And I just want to reiterate that I've seen people live it. I've seen people experience it. I've seen people happy because they felt love at first sight. Yes. Others felt infatuated or they felt the infatuation and they thought that maybe it was.
A lot of people actually feel the infatuation. Like, they call admiration to be love. There's different.
Yes, there's a very big difference.
Different from
There's
admiring.
a very big difference. Yeah, so it's okay if you are there. Maybe, just maybe, it will take you somewhere. This will bring me to these reality TV shows that we now see on social media platforms. Yes, popping the balloon. I get to see you, love at first sight. Even while there, you might feel attracted first to that person. That is why I will tell you, just looking at you and I'm in love for the first time, it takes a lot because I want to feel attracted to you. Then, because when you pop the balloon, you only not pop for the man you feel attracted to, and they will give you the opportunity to get to know him better by ask questions. I need to have an idea about who you are, what you do. I'm meeting you for the first time, so I can't just meet you even before talking to you and I tell myself that I'm in love. No, I don't know. I don't know how that goes.
I think, like I said, it's a process because in my case, I really felt that we could go somewhere. My heart was really pumping, like all the things you feel when you are like, and I said, okay, why not? If not, but I was happy that, or should I say, he felt the same way? I don't know.
Yes,
but he walked towards me, and we gave it. If I tell you the circumstances, you won't just believe. And then he walks towards me. He gave me the opportunity, and God so kind. I think I saw him today. God so kind. The next day we boarded the same bus to come to Douala. So while in the bus, it was like, by the time I alighted from that bus, no, like by the time I alighted from that trip, from that bus, like it's as if I knew him and it's as if he knew me because we did not have 2 seconds to waste. Like he was telling me, "This is me. I am you. I come from." Like we spoke of everything except nothing. It was my best journey in my life. It was beautiful. And when he came down from the bus, that's when he said, "Can I have your number?" Because the night before we were somewhere together amongst friends. So courageously enough, in the conversation, it was like, "I'm heading for Douala tomorrow." I was also like, "Okay, I'm also heading for Douala." He said, "Okay, let's go to the same park, take the same bus and everything." So from there, now I had the number. I moved to Boya. He moved to Douala, and then we began talking. Months later, there was a relationship. Years later, it was
I too like love.
and of course, I'm not married to that person, but When I sit and I reminisce in that love, I feel every bit of that moment. Like it was one of my proudest relationships. Like they always say, "Oh, sounds contrary." I would have, I would have. But they say they never talk so people pidgin. Say, "What's in the key bed?" On a what is that thing that they always say?
I remember tell me.
I would have loved to, but unfortunately, things didn't work out well. But it was like I was glad I did try. Just to say that we are not saying that I'm on TV and on TV we are also bound to educate people. I'm not saying that it's an open license for you to say that when we met this guy in the bus, it's my luck, let me try my luck. No. People meet at various places to do some work or meet new faces. That was my story. I'm no longer living that story, but I would not say I regret it. I don't regret it because I moved with my sentiments, and for me it was a I don't have the courage to make it. It was a
I laughed of the tears came out of my eyes.
I'll give you guys the details backstage.
Have you seen what you're doing to me?
I'm telling you,
my mouth
was so good.
At one point, my mouth was open.
It was so good.
Imagining the love story that you had, you actually acknowledging that it was one of the very best.
I celebrate love. Like
I'm like, oh my god.
If it's not love, what else? Like it's good to celebrate good things.
Of course,
you're correct. Only when the feeling is mutual.
Yeah.
That is why I tell you, love at first sight is possible. It's a yes and it's a no. Because sometimes you might see that person, for those who say they are in love or the caught feelings for the very first time, you might be in love with that person you just met and the person doesn't feel the same. So when it's that case, how do you do it? So it's possible, it's not possible.
In my case, even it was a long distance relationship because by the time I met him, he was already planning to move out of the country. Yeah. From Douala, he was already planning. Because from Douala, it was when he left that bus, that was it. So he later on went out of the country and we began talking on phone for months. So I got to know him, video calls and
night calls.
Yes, that's how I got to know. It was just maybe it's a coincidence that he was.
So you actually fell in love for the first time with a to-be bushwaller.
I'm telling you, to-be bushwaller. He was already out of the country, but I didn't know. So it's when he went, he said he was out of the country. At the time, he didn't tell me that I was a bushwaller. Maybe he did not want me to be like, oh, bushwaller. It's when he got there and he was like, I've changed my number because I'm no longer in Cameroon. But then, and before going, like he had, I think, 48 hours to leave, and he told me that he's traveling the next day and he will not leave without knowing my house. So he traveled from Douala and came and looked for me here.
Wow!
And all of that happened in 48 hours.
Beautiful.
And when he looked for
relationship, beautiful.
Yes, he spoke to me. He went to me. He saw me. At that time, I was renting. He saw my small Carabao house, and we spoke. And then when he left, we began. In fact, at that time, it was even crazy. The internet. I'll go and pay how much money, and I'm in the booth. You know that time WhatsApp was not popular.
100.
Yeah, sitting in the booth for long.
59. 200.
I didn't even have an email address. That's how I created my first email address because of that. I didn't even have an email address at that time, and it was my small Carabao house, renting and managing my small life. So you see, there are beautiful stories.
Yeah,
you can just bear.
You see the way I'm looking at her. Yes, because I've never been there, like I told you, and the way she's telling me, why don't I go try you?
I do a trial. I do a test down.
You know, with someone who does not really have that pathway, meet you for the first time and love steps in. Because
for me, just traveling to me meant a lot. The fact that he could say, "I'll be traveling to come and see you," I said, "Okay, so we can go somewhere." So okay, so okay. I've hijacked the topic of the day.
I rest my case today. I rest my case. I do rest my case.
All right, my people. Right now we are getting on to another slot. Thank you so much, Nangasonia.
Thank you so much for having me,
giving us horoscope.
And Honorine, thank you for making me smile hard.
The conversations will continue.
I will take the smile away. I will go. I started my day on a very beautiful note, though.
Thank you too.
All right, right now we want to get on to news and find out what has been happening in Cameroon, Boya, and the world at large. So let's get on and find out those information.
Look at
Wake up your world with morning beats.
The 2026 edition of the National Youth Week of Bilingualism in Cameroon has been officially launched in Edea, the Senegal Maritime Division of the Littoral Region of Cameroon. The event, dubbed Artificial Intelligence at the Service of Bilingualism, was presided over by the Minister of Secondary Education, Professor Nalova Lyonga, alongside the Secretary of State in charge of Teachers Training, Boniface Bayola. Marking the 21st edition, emphasizing the integration of modern technology to enhance the use of Cameroon's two official languages. The 2026 activities emphasizes on the use of technology to foster national unity, enhance educational digital tools, and promote linguistic cohesion. According to education experts, the use of bilingualism in the context of artificial intelligence aims to encourage the adoption and use of Cameroon's two official languages of French and English as a major asset for countries' development in the world of artificial intelligence. During the launch, songs, stories, and workshops were held to encourage young persons to practice both languages. Education stakeholders equally added that mastering both official languages will be very easy with the use of artificial intelligence in today's world. The official launch of activities to commemorate the National Bilingualism Week in Cameroon ended with debates, competitions, and oral presentations, as well as artistic performances in French and English by students, teachers, and supervisors present at the launch. The training brought together stakeholders from various sectors, including social workers, caregivers, and community leaders drawn from different divisions of the Southwest region. Participants were trained on identifying and responding to child abuse, providing psychosocial support, and promoting children's rights. The program, organized by the Southwest Regional Delegation of Social Affairs in collaboration with the United Nations Children Emergency Fund, emphasized on the importance of cooperation and community involvement in supporting vulnerable children.
If you look at the structures for most of them, we observe that in the number of years that our region has been in crisis, which crisis also came with other crises alongside, like the COVID-19 crisis, the Ukrainian war that affected many countries around the world, including Cameroon. Many of these structures have been struggling to ensure that the purpose and the objective for which the structures were created are maintained despite all of these surrounding circumstances. Today we have other issues that have to do with inflation, poverty, and of course the fact that even in our farms, the produce that we produce in our farms no longer yield like before. So coupled to this, we notice also that at one point, because of the numerous crises, many of them had lost track of the empowerment that was required with regards to the proper functioning of these structures when it comes to reporting, when it comes to elaborating action plans, and also when it comes to resource mobilization and fundraising. So many of these structures do have the determination, do have the yearning to better the welfare of the target population were limited in these areas. Is the more reason we thought of organizing a capacity building workshop of this magnitude, which from their participation, from their contributions, we could ascertain that there has been this great yearning for such an opportunity. I must assure you that the number of far beyond what we expected, and we also noticed that more and more of these structures are yearning for more and more of such occasions. Opportunities should be given to them so that they can also accompany the state in rendering better services to the vulnerable in our region.
The training was aimed at impacting these caregivers with skills to better cater for these vulnerable children, including orphans who are at higher risks of abuse, exploitation, and neglect. Officials advised that effective support and protection requires a collective effort from the stakeholders and the community.
Exposure to some of these abuses that children may suffer is minimized. Even though you may have some, but we play our part to ensure that, we give psychosocial support. If we have such cases, we try our own preventive approaches to see that some of these children are not exposed to those kind of harm. We give the knowledge that is required to our promoters of this institution to also play their own role in protecting these children that are within their structure.
The stakeholders are expected to apply their new skills to make a positive impact on the lives of these vulnerable children.
Which means even the divisional delegate, or you cannot come there and say, I'm coming to adopt the child. The letter comes from Yaoundé with the signature of the Minister of the Social Affairs before they can follow up the procedure from the beginning till the end according to what they have put in place as adoption is concerned.
As at now, the training is expected to be replicated in other regions of Cameroon so as to reach more stakeholders and these vulnerable children.
Tiko Council Mayor, His Royal Highness Dr. Peter Ikomi Mesoso, has empowered 6 youth and women groups in Tiko municipality with 300,000 francs CFA each, totaling 1.8 million francs CFA to boost their activities. The handover took at the Tiko Council Banquet Hall during a youth and women conference organized by the Cameroon Pentecostal Association in collaboration with Tiko Council.
My pleasure to do this gesture because it's a gesture I'm used to, and I've been doing it mostly in programs of the secular world. And this time, when I decided to partner with the Cameroon Pentecostal Association, I thought it is a forum also that I'm coming to empower youths and women of the Pentecostal circle, and also to encourage them that we must be enterprising. We must use our energy to do something that can pay us back. We must practice a trade. We must be enterprising, and that it does not only depend all on prayers.
Speakers at the conference discussed entrepreneurship and visibility, urging participants to unite and work together to benefit from the council.
We brought together 3 regional delegates. The regional delegate of agriculture, who has presented to the youth the mission of the regional delegation in the area of job creation and business creation by forming groups and then coming up with business plans that can be supported. We also have the regional delegate of women empowerment, who also spoke to the youth. We have the regional delegate of mines, who also spoke to the youth and the women. And so myself, as a lecturer of the university, I presented the vision of higher education in terms of job creation.
Mayor Mesoso III emphasized on the importance of humility and volunteering to gain working experience.
With entrepreneurship, a conference that is aiding the youth to understand that they can be self-employed. They will not only leave maybe the university and think that it all depends only on a white-collar job. They have to know that they can be entrepreneurs. They can also, at one point in time, reach a level where they can recruit other persons. And with our women too, to make them understand that the state have put some things in their disposal, some benefits, and that they must be organized. They must be in recognized registered groups in order to benefit, to reach these benefits.
This initiative is expected to boost local development and improve lives in Tiko municipality, aligning with Mayor Mesoso's vision of making Tiko a grand chantier.
Ahead of the 60th anniversary of the National Youth Day celebration in Cameroon, the Regional Delegation of Arts and Culture in Boya has organized inter-school competitions. They came in their numbers from Baptist High School to Government Technical High School Moliko and Government Bilingual High School Munya, passing through Government High School Bokwango.
And we see different cultural activities here. We have different cultures, which means we have different styles and cultures, different dresses, which you can make and other countries can see those dresses, then they are impressed by different cultures.
The senior discipline mistress who doubles as the head of socio-cultural activities at a government bilingual high school, Munya Kum Bute Solange, says the activity is a stitching time that saves 9.
One of the biggest positive remarks is that the fact that they are bringing schools together is like kind of creating that oneness, that unity, that sense of mixed culture, belonging to the Republic. All of us are children and we must participate in this week because it is our week. Because all of us, we are youth from 0 to 77 at school. Today we came here for ballet and I bet you, although the time was short and lack of logistics and so many other things, our children have, to me, I believe that they have made it again.
In her opinion, Kumbute Solange says a lot can be made better come next year as she pleads for a more inclusive approach.
Well, I want to first of all appreciate the regional delegate of Art and Culture because from every occasion, she is doing her job so well. The recommendation I will make is for us to give us equal opportunities because we are not given equal opportunities. Our schools were being alleged very late. From the fact that we are coming back, when I say coming back, is because we have been absent for some time from the scene and we are just coming back given our geopolitical position. We were not able in the years back to participate. It is only last year that we were being given the opportunity to come.
Junior Williams and the Fopeshi Shansi participated in the dance category, all representing Government Bilingual High School Munya. They opined the competition had ups and downs.
But based on our performance, I think on a scale of 10, I would say 7.
Well, it has been very tough because it's very surprising. So we had to come here unexpected and we had to do our best.
The assistant senior prefect girl of Government Technical High School Moliko in Boya is positive that the did manifest an upper advantage in some of the disciplines.
Teachers Moliko Boya represented the school in the following activities: the choral music, the quiz competition, storytelling, artwork, dancing, and fashion parade as modeling. School was well prepared, like in the choral section, the quiz and the storytelling.
As activities in Boya take a high gear ahead of February 11th, 2026 next week, the regional delegate of Arts and Culture, Etoy Doris Epus Angola, is urging schools to exhibit caution vis-a-vis their pupils and students.
Attracted by job offers shared through friends, social media and informal agents, dozens of young Cameroonians, mostly unemployed youth, are falling into the hands of trafficking networks operating between Cameroon and Nigeria. Victims say they were promised jobs as sales agents, factory workers, security guards, domestic staff, abroad jobs with assurances of good pay and decent accommodation. But upon arrival in Nigeria, the reality is far from what was advertised. Many are taken to unknown locations, stripped of their phones and identification documents, and locked in overcrowded rooms under constant surveillance. Movement is restricted. Communication with families is cut off, especially escape, which is nearly impossible. Those who resist or question their conditions are allegedly beaten, starved, or threatened. Some are forced to work long hours without pay, while others are compelled to recruit more victims from Cameroon in exchange for their freedom.
But I have to say this for the safety of other people out there. Mainly, this message is for my Cameroonians. If you have anybody that you've known, whether family, girlfriend, boyfriend, sister, whatever, that is telling you about jobs, about whatever, that you have to pass through Nigeria to get here, whatever, they say they are following anything for you, you should be in the process of the visa processing.
Human rights activists describe this as a growing form of modern slavery driven by unemployment, desperation, and lack of awareness. Traffickers exploit porous borders and weak verification systems, making it difficult for authorities to track victims once they cross into Nigeria. Officials say some victims have been rescued through joint security operations, but many cases go unreported due to fear, shame, or threats from traffickers. Authorities are urging young Cameroonians to verify job offers and avoid traveling through unofficial agents. Families are also advised to report missing relatives immediately. As economic hardship deepens, experts warn that without strong awareness and cross-border cooperation, more young lives could be lost to false promises, trapped in slavery hidden behind the label of employment. Reports say the death toll now stands at 162 as the search for more bodies continues. Police have confirmed the attack without providing any casualty figures. As the search for bodies continues, the death toll is expected to rise. A local lawmaker in the Kyama region says gunmen stormed the village of Woro at about 6 in the evening, setting shops and the King's Palace on fire. Kwara State Governor Abdul Rahman Abdul Razak condemned the attack as a cowardly expression of frustration by terrorist cells following the ongoing counter-terrorism campaigns in parts of the state. Nigeria is plagued by an interlinked security crisis. Armed gangs, known locally as bandits, are operating in swaths of the country, looting villages and kidnapping people for ransom. Jihadist groups are active in the northeast and northwest, while intercommunal violence is prevalent in the central states. The Nigerian military has intensified its operations against the jihadists and armed bandits, regularly claiming to have killed huge numbers of fighters. It has faced intense scrutiny in recent months after US President Donald Trump claimed a genocide of Christians was taking place. This has been rejected by the government and independent experts who say Nigeria's security crisis claim the lives of both Christians and Muslims, often without distinction.
Back, my people. It's good to be informed, and it's good to know what's happening around you in Boya, Cameroon, and the world at large. Right now, we want to get on to health and beauty tips, and Natalie Juma gives us more information on some tips that is going to help us in regards to health and beauty. Let's get to see what she brings to the table.
Hello, viewers of Hello, viewers of Royal Television. Welcome to this slot of the program Morning Beat, where we get to tell you about beauty. And today's episode of Beauty Tips, we are in a salon here in town in Boya, where we are going to be telling you about the hairstyle or the hair type that will suit you, and why not the color of hair that will suit you. Good morning to you, madam.
Good morning.
So, hello, viewers of Royal TV. Which hair color, our royal ladies, which hair can better suit them for an occasion, probably for a wedding, if you are going for a chill or whatsoever? What hair can be better for them to handle?
We have bone straights.
Okay, I can see.
Yeah, every woman can wear it, no matter the face type. Yeah, you can wear it. We have bouncing hair.
Okay.
You can
Interact, engage, be heard. Scan. Hey Royal TV viewers, your voice matters, and now we want to hear it louder than ever. We've created a special WhatsApp feedback group just for you. Got opinions about our shows? Suggestions to make Royal TV better? Compliments, complaints, or hot takes? This is your direct line to us. Joining is easy. Simply scan the QR code on your screen right now and you're instantly connected to the Royal TV community. Be part of the conversation. Influence our programs. Help shape the future of your favorite TV station. Don't just watch. Interact, engage, be heard. Scan the code and join the Royal TV WhatsApp group now. When we dream alone, it is only a dream. But when many dream together, it is the beginning of a new reality.
My name is Ibrahim Tawat, the principal of Gratitude Islamic Secondary School. I call you to keep watching Royal TV.
My name is Al-Hajj Muhammad Abubakar, the Chief Imam, Central Mosque Buya, and the Regional President of Sidimu. Keep watching Royal Television.
Hello everybody, I am Portia Doreen, your Universal Woman Cameroon 2025. Keep watching Royal TV.
The Dance Lord.